All right, students, we're going to work on making our own web page. And so we are going to use a Google site to do that. This will work on your iPads. It'll look exactly the same as it does on my screen here. So in our URL up here, we can type in sites.google. You can see it comes up there. Because I already have some, you probably won't. It may ask you to sign in to your page, to your Google account, so you'll need to do that. And then it should redirect you to Google Sites. You can see some that I have over here. Okay? And what we're going to look at is over here we want to create a site. So my sites, you can see there's some deleted. We're going to create a new Google site. Click on or tap on create there. Now it's going to give you some templates, okay, or a blank one. What I found is that if I choose a site, and you can go ahead and do this and you can experiment with it, but a lot of times it will fill in a lot of the information with Latin and other things, and in the end it's a little bit troublesome to get it out of there. Aesthetically it may look a little bit better and more pleasing, but I would recommend in our situation just using a blank template to get started. Once you get comfortable with it, maybe you come back to here and you start a new site, and I call it playing in the sandbox. Just open up a new one and just kind of go in there and play and mess around with it. It's nothing that you can't really, you can change it, but because it's not something that you're going to publish, you're just kind of playing in there. All right, so here we see name your site. Okay. I can call it Mike's site. Okay. And you notice down here it instantly filled in with no spaces and no apostrophes, Mike's site. Okay. Now if I want to, I can go back and I can change up here and Mike's site for school. Okay. You'll see that down here. Now I can also add some things down here. Let's say I want to add FCS to make it unique, but notice it won't change the name of your site. Okay, so I'm going to call it Mike's site for school, but down here, in case somebody else on the internet already has Mike's site for school, you can just change one thing about what will be your site URL. You can see here sites.google.com with a /site, and this is going to be the name that would pop up here. As you can see, all this extra little bit of information in the URL. So if you want to, so that it's unique to you, you can just add, like I add FCS, or you might add your last name or something there, and that won't show up in the name of your site. Right now this looks good. I can select a theme here, and it gives me lots of different themes to select. I'm going to go with Parchment here. I get some more options. I can give a description. Okay, I don't need to do that. So I'm going to make the select a theme go away, but I've got my theme selected. And then to create the site, the last thing I need to do is type in this code, HERTS, looks like a URG. Okay? And then I go back up here to create. So if I'm happy with everything I see here, I'm using a blank template. Here's my name. Here's the actual website. I've selected a theme, Parchment. I've added the code. We go to create. And we'll see what happens here. It's going to create our site. Okay. It didn't like my code, so it says here, please retype the code. So I'll try again. RANATIER. Let's try again. Hit the create site. We'll wait here while it builds the site. And here we go, Mike's site for school. Got this wood background here. Okay. Over here I've got some information up here. I've also got some different things I can do. Okay. This little pencil logo means to edit the page. It's a pretty universal internet symbol. Obviously settings, we see the gear wheel for some settings. And over here we can create a new page if we would like. Okay. And share. Right now you can see my web page is public on the web. Anyone on the internet can find it and access it. They don't even need to sign in. Okay, I can change those settings if I want. So if I click on share, It's going to bring me to my sharing and permissions. Okay. If I wanted to, while I'm creating the site, if I didn't want anyone to look at it, I'm going to say I can make it public. Anyone who has a link, or only specific people that I share it with. And since I'm in the process of creating it, I don't need anyone to look at it. I'm going to go to specific people. Okay. And you could share this with me or with your classmates. Anybody that you would share the link to, the URL that's up here, okay, they're going to be able to access it. So I'm going to keep it under just specific people for right now and click on Save. Okay. Here we have some other things that come under the gear page. Under this, clicking on the gear over here on the right hand side, I can go to General. Okay. Here's the name. I can give a notice. I can display a more details button. If they click on it, it will show them more information. It shows how much storage is used. Okay. And a lot of other stuff that's not really important for us right now. So I'm just going to click on Save. I'm done managing the site. I save it. Okay. And now I click on Mike's Site for School, and it will bring me back to my site. So that is how you create a site.